Hi, everyone. Long time no see. It's really weird to be sitting in front of a camera again. It used to be like my life, just telling you guys all the dirty bits of my life. Okay, drop the accent, girl. Drop the accent. I have been gone for a very long time. It's been like a year and a half. Um, and I just kind of want to talk about how my life has been and get in a little bit more as to why I stopped posting for the time that I did. And yeah, just catch up with you guys. Um, so let's just get on into it, I guess. Also, I apologize if any of this video is out of focus. I don't really. I'm used to filming on my iPhone. I don't know how all this camera shit. Drop the accent. Oh my god. I don't really know how all of this camera stuff works. So please forgive me if it's out of focus. So I left YouTube. I started posting much less frequently, um, especially after my surgery in 2019. Um, and I stopped posting overall because I had to delete YouTube, the app, and the YouTube Creator Studio app and everything off my phone because I couldn't stand to look at the comments any longer. Um, and I know what you're thinking, like, Chloe, you set yourself up for that. Like, you put yourself out there. And that's fine. And my comments, have always been, rather rude. But I think just when I was in such an emotionally and physically vulnerable state for the months after my surgery, it it really just took it out of me. I wasn't as obviously mentally strong in my recovery, and those were some of the worst comments that I've ever received. Um, and like that's okay. Everyone's entitled, to their free speech on the internet and whatnot. But it was just something that I couldn't look at anymore because some of the things I started to believe, like, oh well, what if they're right? Now taking time away, obviously I know that they're not. But I was getting a lot of comments just being like, oh well, here's another one that's just gonna fucking, And I was like, well, what if I did? What if that was my 13th reason? Paul. What if it was? It really messed with my head for a while, and I had to, clear my mental of all of those negative sort of energies that were coming at me. I'm sure that some of you have also noticed that I have unlisted every single video that I've ever made. That is something that I just did recently, as well as demonetizing my channel because I feel that the person that was in all of those past videos just isn't, I don't know, necessarily somebody that I like relate to anymore or that I feel that I am anymore. Um, and there were also a lot of times in a lot of those videos where I was just blatantly being a sellout. And that's not really something that I want to promote. Promote, no pun intended. I just wanted a clean slate, and that's what this is me just coming on here and kind of just explaining myself in the best way that I can. Not that I necessarily need to, but I've missed the therapeutic sort of aspects of making videos, and I know that a lot of you guys, like my ride or dies, have missed seeing my face. And I know that I've also, through the videos that I've made, helped a lot of people, and that was part of the reason as to why I tried to keep going. But evidently, it was time for me. Has the eyelash been there the whole... Why do my eyelashes keep falling out? Or no. That was part of the reason as to like why I kept trying to make more videos, because I didn't want to let anyone down. And also the fact that I was making more money than I ever had making YouTube videos. It just didn't... It became a job. And that's something that I never thought that I would dislike. But it added a lot of pressure that I just couldn't handle. realistically, I just couldn't fucking handle it. And I was having people in my life being like, yeah, girl, take that money, get your coin, get that bag, whatever. But it's like people don't necessarily understand the relationship that I feel with my audience and the people who genuinely care about me through this screen. And I lost that. And it led to me not posting at all. That pressure will not be getting me again because I have demonetized my channel. And who knows, if in the future there's ever like some sort of brand that comes along and is like, here, we think your people would love this. And I think that you actually would. I'm not gonna write it off right now. But I'm just saying I'm not gonna force a bunch of products down your guys' throat like I used to back when I was like earlier on in my channel, sort of. But that's the thing, is like when I was like just starting, that was the most fun I'd ever had here. And I was watching some of those videos and I was just so excited. I didn't even know what monetization was. AdSense who? I don't know her. She was just sitting down and talking to you about makeup products and shit. And look at her now. Lips filled to the gods. And that's it. Not a thought between these eyes. Just Juvenile Ultra Plus. I've been through a lot of traumas in my life. My surgery being one of them. Because as much as I'm glad that I did it, and as much as my life is, you know, amazing now, it was fucking rough. And I know that, you know, there's always worse things that could happen to someone else, and I know that I chose to put myself through that. But it still was really traumatic, mentally and physically. And I needed time to heal. To really, like, heal and take time away. Without the input of others online. But my life in the last year and a half, especially with, you know, going into lockdown and everything that's been going on in the world, it's been extremely mundane. I've been working a 9 to 5, and that's okay. That's what I chose to do, and that's, you know, what I've been kind of loving. Just living very, I don't know, not minimalistic, because I do have a plethora of things, but just more like, you know, I go to my job, I come home, I hang out with my boyfriend, and that's it. That's it. I go for drinks. There are going to be some changes coming in my life in the coming months, and I figured now would be a good time to sort of start this documentation again. Because if I'm excited about something, I want you guys to get to kind of see what I'm going through, and the good and the bad, clearly. It's always been the good and the bad. But, yeah. I just missed you guys. And I'm not gonna promise a video every 2 days, but I'm gonna promise a lot more frequency than once every year and a half. So, thank you to the people who have stuck around and continued to support me, you know, even silently from the sidelines while I haven't been here. And to all the people who commented negative things on my videos, thank you for making me stronger and making me realize that my opinion and my thoughts and my well-being are the only things that really matter. I'm excited. I'm really excited, and I'm just so glad that I get to have this like clean slate, no pressure about money, no pressure about views, just like being authentic for what feels like the first time ever online. I will hopefully see you guys soon. Thank you for, you know, everything. And I hope you can forgive me for being gone for so long. But yeah, I don't know how to end a video anymore, so I'm just gonna go. But I love you, and that will never change, so bye.